Hi, friends. I was testing out the webinar and I accidentally jacked it up. Surprise, surprise. So I need you to go on and register under the new link. I put it on the same post. So just go in, register, and join us. Hey guys, can you hear me? Testing, testing. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? So if you are on here, go ahead and give me a little chat. Yes, Melissa says you can hear me. Okay, awesome. Now, has anybody used Web Fusion Pro before? Oh, I'm putting headphones in. We've got some Outcast singers in the background. Hang on. I'm starting my call, sweetie. So, nope. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and get started here. I was trying to test out earlier, and of course, if there's a way to jack it up, I did. So, I wanted to give you guys a recap from convention, and then I'm also going to ask a favor, but the screen froze. Maybe try it, Felicia. Maybe try refreshing your screen. So I'm going to ask, I'll put a post up, but I'm going to ask those of you who attended convention to do a live video on the stream. I'm going to put a video chat in there and request that you guys give us a just kind of a little note message video about what your favorite takeaway from convention was, because even though we all heard the same speeches, we all got something different out of it. So you guys, this year was so exciting. We had so many people from our team at convention, and I know there are a lot of you that wanted to go but couldn't get tickets. They are working on that, and hopefully next year everybody will be included. So I went to convention last year, and it was amazing. I got so much out of it. In fact, on my Facebook, the the time hop pictures are showing up from the speakers that we heard last year, and it was so incredible. And we had about 6 people, I believe, from our team. This last convention that we just got home from, we had over 100 people from our team. And it was so exciting to see everybody there. We have several ladies who are trainers, several ladies who are in the queue, and people from all, different places in LuLaRoe that were able to come and be fulfilled. So this year, you guys, I have to say that I did not get as much out of convention as I did last year. I woke up on Tuesday with a ruptured uvula. I know it sounds disgusting. And how does that happen? I just woke up. Honestly, it was awful. If there's a way, I'm telling you, it's a blessing and a curse. I'm like the 1 in a million. So anyhow, I was in urgent care on Tuesday, got a couple shots and some antibiotics. And then on Wednesday, Wednesday is when we went over and I got to go to the hub. You guys, there is so much inventory over there that it is ridiculous. So we have a 120,000 square foot facility in Corona, and they're calling it the hub. And there are clothes, and I mean, I can't even tell you how many hundreds of thousands of pieces, you guys, that are legitimately sitting outside. I should have taken pictures. They're outside with nowhere to go. The entire hub, all 3 acres, are completely full. It's insane. So they just closed on a 600,000 square foot facility. There are a lot of people that say, I wish I would have gone in earlier, or, I hope I'm not too late. LuLaRoe is growing at an insanely rapid pace. So I got to go over to the hub and check that out. My dad and brother-in-law, if any of you that were there, you saw the Fresh Market sign, the LuLaRoe or lunch market or whatever. My dad and brother-in-law made that sign. It was pretty cool to see. So anyhow, then on Thursday, when everything started, we had so everybody was registering. It was super hot outside. We had a lunch and a meeting with Deanne and some of the people from home office. And that's one that I recorded. It was super cool to be in there and to see how much this company is growing. We have 25,000 reps. A year and a half ago, I was around 700. So we have 25,000, and there are about 7,000 in the queue, and we're projecting 20% increases from now until till the end of the year. So this company is only going to grow and grow and grow, which is so super exciting. So we were told that after Simon Sinek, if you guys have not seen his TED Talk, I'm going to post a link, and I want you all to watch it. He is So inspiring. He's the one that did the TED Talk on why. You know, people don't buy what you sell, they buy why you do it. Which is what LuLaRoe really is grounded by. And it's super exciting because he got to come and speak to us. So after that, Deanna and Mark, they were on stage, and that's when they launched all of their all the new products. And unfortunately, I was not in there, and I'm so sad that I missed it. I didn't even get to order anything. In fact, I saw Ammon, who's over accounting, and he said, "Did you order?" And I said, "What? Order what?" So I was pretty bummed, but I did get a signed book from Simon Sinek. So that was super cool. So in doing some of the other, you know, odds and ends, and then taking care of some of our teammates, I kind of missed out a little on some of the trainings, which was it was a bummer, but I know that everything happens for a reason. Simon Sinek's talk was absolutely inspiring. He talked about how leading a selfless organization is what's important. Giving more than you take, giving without the expectation of receiving is one of the best things that we can do. I know that Mark and Deanne are constantly pushing and pushing and pushing and telling us, you guys give, 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 give. So I have found that to be true within my own business, and I'm grateful for the place that I'm at and the ability that I have to give. It was under a year ago that I was not in that position. I was honestly getting food from our church's food bank, and then to be on the other side of it where I'm giving to people that need it is very humbling and very exciting. And I know that the more that we work our businesses, the more that we will all be able to do that. I put a link out there today for, or not a link, but a post about the cruise. You guys, I have not qualified for the cruise. I lack in the sales department, and this is something that I need to work on. I know we all have different parts of our business that need improving. I'm really good at a lot of little tiny things within the business, but I have not mastered any specific area. So my commitment and my goal is to be on that stinking cruise. So I'm actually going to have to really put myself out there, and especially with this move that I have coming up. I am going to be moving to San Angelo, which is West Texas. Super excited for a fresh start for myself and my girls and what the future has in store for us. It's an area that does not have anybody. It was one of the first things that I looked up. Who is in San Angelo, LuLaRoe rep-wise? There's one other girl. She's not on our team, but I'm really excited to get to know her and meet her, because I think it's important, you know, as we always know, to reach cross-line and reach into different teams to help support each other. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. Anyhow, so the rest of the weekend, there were all kinds of trainings. There was a training on building your team. There was a training on styling. There were some incredible speakers. Ashley Lataha's husband spoke. He's Army, or was Army, and he made a list of 50 things that the husbands can do to support their wives. In fact, Ashley made it onto the cruise when she first qualified. I think it was the first year, and she literally took her husband kicking and screaming. He did not want to go on the cruise. But after the cruise, he saw what LuLaRoe is all about, and he was totally on board. And now he is speaking on how he went from one end of the spectrum to the other and completely supporting his wife. And he actually resented LuLaRoe in the beginning because it took away from any free time that they had together as a family. And so I know some of you are struggling with that. And I will also post the link to, you know, there's the list of the 50 things that he says that you can do to support your spouse. And then I know that there's going to be a couple of trainings on, you know, husbands and wives working together. So that's exciting. So then on Saturday, I ended up in the hospital with my youngest because Friday, they woke up about 2 in the morning, and my oldest Haley and my youngest Olivia were both throwing up, super sick. They had like some little flu bug of sorts. But my youngest has type 1 diabetes, and so her blood sugars were out of whack. She started to get really sick, and we had to take her into the hospital. We were this close to getting admitted, and thank goodness that we didn't. There was a huge party on the beach. I missed it, but I also, and I left on Sunday in tears a little bit, because I was so disappointed in the training and the things that I didn't get to participate in. But then as I sat back and thought about it and looked at what I did, you guys, this is the relationship building business. And we all know that. We know that our teammates, our customers, it's not about selling skirts. It's not about, making money off of your teammates. It's about helping each other better their lives, strengthen their families. And I kind of sat back and realized that I actually took the time to strengthen my own family, and I was able to be there to support them while, and then also be there to support some of the girls on our team that really needed an extra little boost. There were a lot of girls there, and like I said, I'm going to have everybody, post their favorite little tidbit, their number one takeaway from convention this year. But I just wanted to give you guys some of the exciting tidbits that are coming and some of the announcements that they made. So you all know that there were 5 items released. There's a new one that is coming soon that they're putting out. It's called the Carol. And I will find a picture, or I'll post a picture of it and show you guys. It's super cute. I actually love it a lot. That one is coming soon. Anyhow, so they launched that. They announced that that they are going to be sewing in a new country, and Haiti is actually where they're going to. I'm super excited about that. My assistant Sarah just got home this morning from a mission trip that she did in Haiti. Her mom owns a nonprofit organization that goes down and gives medicine to the Haitian people, and she took a bag of my damages and gave it to this woman who was then going to, give it to other women. So that was cool to see. She sent me a video of her giving the clothes to the Haitian woman, and she was beyond grateful and just super excited. So when we get damages, when we get things that have, a little bit of a, bleach spot or something rips, you guys, I encourage you to donate that to somebody. The littlest things that we see, we can't sell them, we can't reuse them, but we can give them and pay it forward with what we're doing. So they're going to be sewing in Haiti. Our sales are increasing. The production is increasing. There are an insane amount of items. I think he said 12 million items in production. And Patrick was talking about how we need to think like a retailer and not a consumer. And this is something that's hard for me. So he had brought a box up on stage, and he said, a lot of you open your box and you're like, oh, solid leggings, 4th of July, Prince, 4th of July is over. But he said to open it with excitement. And Patrick he's so dry. He's so funny. But he was like, you should open your box and be like, oh, so cool. He definitely does not know how to get excited like we do. We're like, ah. So anyhow, it's hard for me when I open a box and I see pieces that are, in my opinion, horrible. I usually try to make a game or a goal in seeing if I can sell that piece first. And he had talked about upselling in a way that is not pushy. And he had just recommended and said to show our customers a different, piece that would look good with what they have, and not being super pushy on, here's take that, you need to try this, but just getting to know your customers, getting to know what they like, and then helping them find a great outfit, adding a Joy to a Julia, adding, just different pieces to help you sell more. I'm saying a lot, sorry. So that was Patrick. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what else. So we have our new items to order. They're in the back office. Order them now. I just saw back there that there are so many pieces of inventory available, which is so super exciting. I am taking this week off of sales for the most part. I'm not doing any online sales, and I'm going to focus on really getting my communication and my calendar out to our team so that we have set times and set dates and set trainings available. We talked about consistency on one of our calls, and the trainings that the trainers do on Wednesday. So any of you that are trainers, you should be on a call on Wednesday afternoon for training the trainers. It's coaches and mentors that do some of the training, but they have an 8-week series. It's the same 8 topics that they just go over and over and over and over. And that's kind of one of the things that's really great is there's not a huge amount of stuff that we need to keep pounding into our businesses, but just keeping it simple and not overcomplicating, the things that we have in place. So as far as, marketing tools, you guys, the back office is full. There are new ones that say invoices have been sent, how to shop, and then there's a blank area that you can fill in. Go back there and look at that stuff, because we don't need to spend time on recreating things that are already there. Get onto the Goals and Glitter page and ask, does anybody have blah, blah, blah? And hopefully somebody does. So if we're not trainers, can we still listen in? No, you can't, but you get to be trainer, and then you can. I was going to say, I don't see why not, but I don't want to be the one to get in trouble because I'm constantly getting in trouble. So soon, you will be a trainer and you can jump on those calls. You guys, do you have any questions off the top of your head that, I love you, that you can think of? Like I said, I was really humbled this past weekend in, just accepting the fact that what was going on for me was what needed to happen. I know a lot of times we have expectations, and I went in to this to convention with an expectation that I was just going to be, learn all this LuLaRoe goodness. And I did, don't get me wrong, I learned so much. But at the same time, there was so much that I missed out on. And the things that I did learn were super valuable. A lot of it really boils down to giving, not being afraid to take sacrifices. So I was talking to a couple people, and we were talking about how we've missed out on certain things. But if we make sacrifices now, little sacrifices, and some of them might be big, but we make those sacrifices so that here in the next year or two, even sooner, we will not have to make those sacrifices, that we'll have already laid the foundation for our business, that we are able to step back and attend all of the plays at school for our kiddos, go on the trips that we want to, and things like that. So I encourage you all to just kind of, rev up your business a little bit more in looking at what some of your, and myself included, what some of my weaknesses are, and turn those into strengths. So we're going to pick one thing that we're going to work on. Myself, mine is going to be sales, but I want each of you to pick one thing that you need work on and focus on that this week. I want you to do one thing every single day that will help you with that. I want you to start in the morning making a list of the different tasks that you have to do, and then especially the one thing that you need to do for whatever it is that you're that is not your strongest suit. So mine is going to be the 72-hour game plan. I've got to get back to the basics. I've got to, get some parties booked and get some sales going. I'm only here in this apartment. You guys, I'm moving out of my apartment. I'm only here in this place for another 2 weeks, and it's kind of sad, but it's also really exciting at the same time. So I'm going to do some drop-in shops, but I'm really going to have to market that and advertise that. Question, when first starting out, what are some of the good ways to build your online group members? You guys, your online group members, honestly, the best way to build them is through home pop-ups. The online world, the online world is getting to be so brutal. The shoppers are, they're crazy, and it's like it's just a feeding frenzy for the crazy. So the best thing you can do is when you see people, when people come to your home and shop, when you're at pop-ups, add them to your VIP page, tell them to tell their friends. So word of mouth. You can offer an incentive for anybody that invites people into your group, but you want people that are added in there. You want people added in there that are quality shoppers, that are quality people. Because otherwise it can be a real hassle. So I know that a lot of us, coming in think, there are all these different women that have 10,000 people in their group. For the longest time, I had 300 people in my group, and I did, a giveaway, invite 20 followers or invite 20 friends in, and I'll do a legging giveaway. I've done things like, what was it? Can't remember. Anyhow, so that was a way to get people in there. But honestly, the best way you can do it is by having your friends invite their friends. And you see people, in Target that ask you where you got your leggings. Have them join your VIP group. Tell them to, get out their phone and join your VIP group. One thing that's really helpful is they talked about passing out 10 business cards every single day. 10 business cards every single day to complete strangers. So that's something that I'm going to do as well. Another question, can you give an example of how the fundraiser part of LuLaRoe works? So this is an entirely different training that we can do on fundraisers. Basically, there is a form in the back office that you look at, and it tells you the amount that LuLaRoe is willing to match based on what you sell. You have to email the fundraiser. I think it's fundraisers@lularoe.com, but it tells you on the sheet that's in the back office. You have to email them and get approval for your fundraiser, and then after your sales, there's instructions on that sheet as to how to get your check from LuLaRoe. But they do fundraising for anything and everything. They're always happy and willing to give. Business is being successful with limited pop-ups as a full-time working mom. Giving all my Saturdays is a little scary. You know what? That is scary. And Danielle, thanks for being a working mom. You guys, the best thing you can do is just put in the amount of time that you can. So you look at what your goals are. Are you wanting to eventually stop working a full-time job and work LuLaRoe full-time? So you kind of take a look at that and see what your goals are, and just do what you can. If you are doing an online sale, once a week, great. If you want to do one pop-up on a Saturday morning, that's great. If you can, the more you can do, the better. And like I said, the little sacrifices that we make now will make a huge difference in the future. So as we have to leave our families to go do these pop-ups, it will be worth it. Another thing you can do, I don't know how old your kiddos are, but you can involve them in any way possible. You can have them help you, roll up leggings or whatever it is. and just make a family event of it. Melissa, awesome job. She says she keeps business cards in her pockets and her purse. So I love the fact that you put it in your pockets, because when you reach down into your pockets, it is always, you always feel it. So great tips. But you guys, all in all, I am beyond grateful to be a part of this business, to be a part of this company, be a part of the culture. And yes, Nina, fantastic idea. So she had an idea for you, Danielle, live videos, use them in the live videos and unboxings. So you can do a live video, then you don't have to take pictures, and you can just, go about it that way. So there are, those are great questions to post on our, on our team page as well. And we can get little threads going on that. We have a lot of new girls joining our team. I have several new directs that have joined. And so I'm definitely going to be focusing a lot more on trainings, and, different things that we can train on. But the most important thing that you can do is, one, try to find the answer for yourself rather than just right away asking. Ask somebody, ask your sponsor, whatever you need to do. But we're all here to help each other. And like I said, you don't have to even be on the same team as somebody. I know everybody's willing to help. There were 2 girls that I met on the airplane last night, and one of them recently just moved to Frisco. Super, super sweet girl, but she talked about how she felt kind of lost. And so we just did some training right there. We just kind of chatted about different things. And that has the only benefit that gives me is just meeting new people and making new friendships. So that's a good thing. There's never bad in that. Hostile competition between consultants who are on different teams. So the whole purpose of LuLaRoe is to help each other, women helping other women succeed. You guys, you're always going to find those that are competitive, that are not interested in helping somebody out. But for the most part, all of the women that I have met within LuLaRoe have been super, super helpful. What I did when I first started my business is I kind of watched some of the different people that I liked, and I would reach out to them and say, hey, I've seen the way you run your Facebook group. Can you give me any tips on this? Or do you have time to answer a couple questions? And every woman that I have ever talked to has been so super kind and so super helpful, but always ask permission. Hey, do you have time for me to ask you a couple of questions? And for the most part, people are phenomenal. Everybody is willing to help. But no hostile competition other than in the line, you guys, for the pop-up shop that LuLaRoe had for some promo stuff. There was a fight. So like I said, you will always have those that just don't understand. And that is why it is so important for us to make sure that we drive the culture into all of the people that we know on our teams, not on our teams, whatever. And, Mark, he summed up the LuLaRoe culture into one word, and that's love. And that's something that we need to really focus on, is getting to know those on our team, getting to know them on a personal level, getting to know other consultants in your area. You guys, I don't care if they're on your team or not. I want you to reach out to people in your area and do pop-ups with them, do them together. We have done that here in our area, and it has been so fun. And we have a cool following of women that look for, okay, when is the next pop-up? People are super excited to get to LuLaRoe and to see all of the different products. And when you have multiple consultants working together, it's kind of like the online multi-consultant groups that all the unicorns in one place. So let's see, Melissa said, I had gals do a Facebook Live runway fashion show at a pop-up. So fun. I love that idea. Yes, the more you engage with your VIP group, the more they will engage with you. So there are a lot of people that are really good at communicating with their group. And I think for the most part, people would recommend posting at least once a day in your VIP group. to keep communication with them, to build the relationships, because online customers, it's a different relationship than what you have in person. And you want to make sure that you get to know them on a personal level. It's also great to exchange some of your stuff with the local girls. So swapping inventory. Excuse me. Swapping inventory is a really great thing to do because, one, it freshens up your inventory. So have somebody in the area offer their home, volunteer somebody else to offer their home, and then get together as consultants in the area and swap inventory. You know, say you bring 20 pairs of leggings and you can swap them out, or you bring Cassie's, or you bring, you know, whatever it is that you need. Swap. That way, the next time you post in your VIP or you have a pop-up, your customers think you got a new box when you got new inventory, but it's just from somebody else. Do people have more than a VIP group, multiple pages to maintain? Yes. So you want to do an Instagram page. You want to do a Facebook page that's just a general page. A lot of that, you know, link your Instagram to your Facebook. That way, when you post on Instagram, it automatically goes to Facebook and you don't have to post twice. And then you want a closed group where your customers can shop. You want to make sure that that's closed, and always, always, always make sure that you're posting at MAP prices. Do not ever go below. The only thing you're doing is hurting your business and not giving yourself the salary that you deserve and the money that you deserve from. You may have higher sales and you may have more customers come shop with you, but you're discounting the quality of the product. So instead of discounting the price, up the quality. And that's something that Patrick has trained us on and told us, you know, these products are amazing. So they just announced that they're doing 5,000 pieces in each print now. Because with 25,000 consultants, you can do that, and you'll still get a variety. If you don't get a variety, don't sweat it. You guys, I got my joys in, and every single one of my medium joys was a light tan. No big deal. You can either swap with people close, you can just sell the tan, just get creative. So the closed group is different from the VIP group. No, your VIP group is a closed group. It can't be public. It has to be closed. So you can have your business page that's open, but your shopping page cannot be open. And I'm going to see if I can find the video to Kim Roylance's social media class from convention. I was starting to record it, and then I got a phone call from my kiddo and ended up having to take her to the emergency room. So anyhow, you guys, are there any more questions? I know that we could go like a bunch of different ways, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a couple of the highlights, a couple tips. We have the end of summer coming up. Sales are going to start picking up. You need to start planting the seeds now, talking to all the people around you. Go to the store, and you guys, you'll see that there are so many people out there around you that are not wearing LuLaRoe. You want to make sure that you are planting the seed in your area, getting people excited. Back to school time, you guys, teachers go crazy for this stuff. Just put yourself out there, get uncomfortable, allow yourself to go to that space that you are stretching and growing, and just keep working hard. Make sure that the culture is on the forefront of your business. Always kindness first. Always be willing to give. You know, always be willing to take damages back from customers without hesitation. And just, you guys, just keep doing what you're doing, and your business will be successful. I'm super grateful for all of you joining us tonight. Like I said, I'm going to start a video stream. What is this? I hope that didn't just shut me down. Anyhow, I'm going to start a video stream and have those gals that were at convention give us a little video of their favorite takeaway, what they learned most. Like I said, Simon Sinek was absolutely my favorite. It was hands down absolutely incredible. His book is called Leaders Eat Last. He talked about being a servant leader, being willing to give to those on your team without recognition. You guys, the best things that you can do are give to people and do things without having your name put out there, without needing the pats on the back and without any expectation of receiving. So I hope you all have a fantastic week. I will see you guys next I will see you guys next Monday night, and I'm going to start calling some of you to host the trainings because I want to learn from you. And if those of you that came to convention, if you don't post your videos, I'm just going to go ahead and tag you. So I love you all. Have a fantastic week, and I will chat with you soon. Goodbye. Mwah.